right here.
That's good.
All right, greetings, family. Welcome to Journey to Bliss.
Oh, that's why.
This is the Goddess platform, maintaining the foundation. While I've been put in jail on my channel. We got Laji, who's going to be doing written prayers and impromptu. We're going to do it a little different tonight. We're going to have impromptu prayers, chants. I want to first and foremost thank Miss Bliss for her big mama spirit, her Shakti, her divine Shakti, for bringing forth this platform. So without further ado, let's do the opening protocols of having Baraka at the beach.
Call to action. The time is now. Summon the warrior energy in you, the healer in you, the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy in you. Every single day, we are called to walk in our purpose. Answer the call. Lay down your burdens, distractions, and anything that's holding you back, and take your rightful place. The battle is all around us, and it's right in your face. Let's go.
All healers, Reiki masters, practitioners of psychedelics, angelic healers, pranic healers, prayer warriors. We are inviting you to heal and pray for others, to make the world a better place. Come with your crystals, come with your microdosing. Come and assist in healing transformation. Success.
Yes, I am my brother's keeper.
Health, love, wealth is your destiny.
All right, here we go. I had to change directions to face the north. I want to thank the presence of Laji Selassie. I want to thank the presence of Miss Bliss. I want to thank you, the listening audience. The whole idea, the whole concept behind Tuesday Healing, Crystal Healing Circle, is that each of us have at least 7 trillion volts within our body. We are what would be considered a galactic lightning storm stored within our cells. Each one of our cells is 0.7 volts. So that means, let's just round it off. Simple. Each cell has 1 volt of electricity. And with that being said, multiply 1 volt per cell times the number of cells in the body. We're talking about several trillion volts. And combine that 7 trillion volts with the feeling from the heart chakra. The heart chakra is magical because the capacity, the boundlessness of generating current by the feeling and the thought can have quantum miracles. The only thing that inhibits the instantaneous healing is the lack of belief that the ego monkey mind might get in the way of the lightning storm. So what we do, we have at least more than one person focused on each request. So we have incredible amounts of voltage with sincere intention. See? The angels are coming already. They know there's emergencies out here. You hear them sirens? Can't make this up. This is hands-free, y'all. I'm not doing that siren effect. That's just happening because people need collective conscious healing, individually and globally. Before we even start, I just want to put the I Am Magic Presence WhatsApp QR code because we can. This is the link, I Am Magic Presence, so that you can take the time to build in between the Sunday I Am Words of Power and the Tuesday Healing Circle. You can network and build on the energy and the momentum of our I Am. Now, the biggest thing about our I Am, when we're riding in our little go-karts of our physical being, don't compare, family, the velocity or the success of an associate or a friend, because when you compare, that creates bitterness that makes the soul funky, like a soul fart. Never compare. As Lodge always says, criticism, condemnation, makes a funky pot. Makes a funky pot. I'm paraphrasing. So, with that being said, we're going to do the opening prayer, invocation, chant. And family, this is made up. The one I say, I just make it up. I just say it off the top of my head and from the core of my heart. just by intention. So at any given moment, like if you want to come into the circle and do a prayer for the world or a prayer for your friends, family, or loved ones, feel free to join the chat. Maybe, what we'll do is add in the show description the StreamYard link so that when people want to come in and change the world with the energy of the crystals, because we say, we're the crystals because we are the crystals. You're more than welcome to join live and in living color because we are in a crisis on this prison planet chicken farm place that we call Earth. It's a crisis. And we need to have, during hard times, we need strong individuals who know how to put their cell phone down for social distractions of Facebook, Instagram, and whatever else is out there, Twitter and Bitter and all that other stuff, and just focus on making a better world, a better reality, knowing that we are wave incarnations of unlimited miracles. So I want to thank again Miss Bliss. Y'all see her? She looks good.
Thank you.
I want to thank Logi. He's down south somewhere. Where you Key West, brother? You in Key West? Key West, Florida?
Georgia, Atlanta.
Oh, he's in Georgia. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's in
Hello, Miss Bliss. How are you?
Good evening, Logi.
And I want to thank all the people who are in the audience now and in the future, because the future, the past, and the here and now is always in unison. So I want to thank my crystal friends who are so quietly watching. And that's where I got the pictures up here, family. You can see the crystals. That's a crystal pyramid, which is boosters of Oregon. And then that's another crystal platform. For those who are into healing and you want to get a better grip on making the world change for yourself individually and also globally, you get sand from a unique place. That's the sand is pure quartz. And the place that the sand is pure quartz is Clearwater, Florida. So where you see those two oil lamps rotating, they're in an upside down copper pyramid that's used for Agnihotra. I think is it called Agnihotra, Logi?
Yeah, Agnihotra.
Yeah, that's an Agnihotra copper pyramid pot filled with quartz. And then the base of it is a glass pie pan filled with quartz also. So as crystals spin, they generate energy depending on what your intention is into the crystal. And over here, we have another crystal, which is rotating in a different direction. And that has magnets on it. And then it has booster pyramids rotated. Family, this is for you. We've taken the time to put all of this together to give you the boost, to give you the elevation, to give you the encouragement, to give you the blessing. So
I want to ask you about the crystals. Have you seen an effect since you've had them spinning around in the house? Have you seen anything of note?
I notice people don't want to get the heck up out of here. I notice that people want to linger around. They can't even figure out why. But what they're doing, they're getting energetically fed. But what Lester Loving told me is the longer they spin, the bigger the miles surrounding. At first it becomes like 1 foot, then it's 100 feet, then it's 1,000 feet, then it's 100 yards, then it's 1,000 yards, and then it goes for miles in every direction. So I just keep it going all the time. So that I don't know how long it will take, or even if I reach the threshold where it's spinning for global healing, harmony, and spiritual awareness or awareness elevation. But this is our contribution towards the elevation and the activation of our divine DNA.
Once I move back up north, I want to get the hookup.
Yeah, it's real simple. You can get them on Amazon. They deliver like in one day. So
Cool.
Once you move back up north, Logi, you're going to be having access to everything and anything.
yeah.
Just about.
I want to thank Gianita. We got Gianita up in the house.
Gianita's always up.
Gianita, let folks, hey, family, let everybody know wherever you're listening from, because it's always refreshing to see where in the universe, where in the globe, Jedis, crystal Jedis, elevated consciousness are listening from. So we want to hear from what part of the world you're listening from, family. So I'll put right in here. Uncle Hank is listening from Brooklyn, so I'm gonna type in here Brooklyn when I get a chance to put down the mic.
I'll put in Brooklyn for you.
Yeah, put it in Brooklyn. When we got the Miss Bliss putting peace, and then we have Eileen, Sophia, peace family. Then we got Shah, Mabao, blessings family, Uncle Hank, Logi, Miss Bliss, and oh wow, she's Gianita suntanning in Merida, Yucatan, Mexico, on top of a pyramid. She's on a pyramid suntanning.
Tell her to stay tuned because we're gonna offer her a big boon today. She's gonna have to write in. Matter of fact, I'll say it right now. If I was to make you a millionaire, how much money would you give me without paying up front?
Gianita, he's gonna make you a millionaire.
So how much would you pay for that up front, or rather on the back end? And remember, I'll be sending you a contract.
All right.
I had a brother tell me for one technique, he would give me $50,000.
All right, so we got Las Vegas, Mexico, Brooklyn, Georgia. Did I see Atlanta? Atlanta in the house. And Lodge, you got Gianita in Tickles. So I guess Tickles is good when you're talking about money like you should. So we're going to see how everything flows in the land of no-nos. So let us begin in the opening prayer invocation. I am in me. I am in Miss Bliss. I am in Logi. I am in you, the listening audience, now and in the future. I am in the sea of life. I am within all our friends, family, loved ones. I am within our parents, in this life and beyond. I am within all of our bloodlines, going back to the heart of God. I am looking through the halls of time. Yes, I am in my countless incarnations. And I am aware. I am forgiving through the halls of time all souls from my past lives. And through the halls of time, I ask all souls from my past lives to please forgive me. And as I look into the holographic reality of this life, I am forgiving all, and I like to say it like this, all ignorant souls, ignorant. And I ask all souls to please forgive me. Oh, here come the sirens again. And I'm going to say this also. And it just popped in my head. I never thought of this before. Yes, I am forgiving all souls in my future incarnations. And I ask all souls in my future characters, my future incarnations to please forgive me. Say, Ashe, Mahalo, Donadao, Bado. Man, that's really generating some sirens Just doing that. They're coming for me, y'all. They're coming with the white jacket.
New York City.
Funny farm where life is beautiful all the time.
New York City. A
Yeah.
wonderful town. The Bronx is up and Manhattan's down. The street cars go. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
So you never heard that song?
Nah.
No.
Never heard
What's
that.
that?
That's it was from a movie with Frank Sinatra, Gene Kelly, I think it was, and another guy that wasn't that well known. It was about sailors coming to New York City, and they was just happy to be here. And this was back, I think, in the 40s or something like that. And the town was a lot different. Yeah.
Yeah, them sailors coming to New York City. I heard something about that. Yeah, I know why they like to come here.
Well, if my son is any example of them, it's all true. For
well,
sure.
alrighty then.
Gianita
is willing to give you between 10 and 20% of what you acquire for her, or assist her with acquiring.
Well, I would say make up your mind.
Yeah, Gianita, it's going to be 10 or 20. Which one? Or meet them in the middle, 15%.
It could be 15 too.
Yeah, meet them in the middle, 15%.
So now we do the invocation, which is oh, wait a second. Shah Mabao. I hope I said it right. Gianita said 15%. Boom. You see that, Bliss?
Boom. Gang, 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 gang.
So are the Guru Gita's paying off for you, Gianita? Because Gianita's every day. She's there every morning. She's there every morning and chanting it. So look how the Guru Gita works. You never know how the Guru Gita works. So in 3-4 months' time, and anybody that's listening, it's a secret. But anybody who wants to join the morning program to pray, to decree, to chant, and to meditate with mantra, you're welcome. Of course, it's a free program, and we're there every day except Saturdays. So you can call me, or a text, and I'll send you what we do, the time, the link, everything.
So they pray 6 days a week.
They pray, they decree, they chant. So the prayer is for 10 minutes, the decrees for 20 minutes, and the chant is for an hour, and the meditation is for 45 minutes.
Okay.
Every day.
Wow. That's amazing.
Except Saturday. And all are welcome. Anybody who wants to know about it, Brother Hank is going to put a contact information in the below. And everyone is welcome.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, in the name of love, we call upon the love within our I am. We call upon the Ascended Master Presence, Saint Germain, Sanat Kumara, African Ascended Masters, Simeon Toka, Shekamadubamba, Bamba, Shekibafa, Imhotep, Ptahotep, Akhenaten, Sar, Tahuti, Shashat, the spirit of the acacia tree. Call upon Melchizedek, Enoch, Ethiopian, who ascended into the heavens in the Metatron. Call on Mother Mary, Black Madonna. Call on Yeshua. And if anybody at any time noticed that I say it twice, we just make it extra nice. Call on Elijah. All the ascended masters, Master Himalaya, Great Divine Director, Goddess Harmony, Goddess Love, known in many languages, many things, to take a moment to be with us. We ask for divine, on behalf of the whole planet, we ask for divine intervention. Everybody in the audience, grab hold of your crystal. Let's Let's do a coup d'etat of the planetary leadership into ascended master guidance. Yes, I am. Divine intervention on all planetary leaders, local and global, known and unknown, human and non-human. Yes, I am. Divine intervention over the latitude and the longitude of even New York City leaders. We call for intervention into love, divine wisdom, and divine power, intervention, miracles to cascade abundantly throughout everyone, everywhere. We ask on behalf of all forms of life that their divine DNA activate and shine with the light of 1,000 suns. We ask ascended masters throughout time to intervene upon our planet at the grassroots level straight on up to the top of the world leadership, in corporate leadership, from the grassroots workers all the way to the corporate management. I am divine intervention, taking precedence, taking dominion throughout the world. Yes, I am. Call on I am of Nikolai Tesla to be with us tonight on this platform. Wilhelm Reich. Call on South African Zulu shaman, Credo Mutwa. Call upon Chief Geronimo, Chief Osceola, Chief Sitting Bull, Chief Crazy Horse, Nat Turner, John Brown, Mary McLeod Bethune, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Dr. George Washington Carver, who took shrooms so he could hear the recipe whispers of the plants in the wee hours of morning. Shroom Master, Dr. Sabi, Shroom Master, Dr. Kalindi Aye. We ask they be present with us throughout this beautiful turquoise spaceship that we call planet Earth. We ask for intervention in the highest levels. We call on the forces of nature within us, led by Oshun, Oya, Yemaya, Olokun, Shango, Obatala, Olan Bachosi. We ask presence of Quetzalcoatl, White Buffalo Calf Woman. We call on the ascended masters who live in the hollow of the earth. Thank you, Saint Germain, for being the gatekeeper, Mount Shasta, which is the entrance into the hollow earth where people live for up to 1,500 years versus the surface savage lifestyle that we experience, that we call life. We say, Ashe, Mahalo, Damda, Wada, Amen. Y'all go ahead, do a prayer. Go ahead, Laji. Read it right from the, take the mic, work it from the mic, brother. Not from the book, from the mic. Do your thing, brother.
Well, I'd like to do a prayer to the I am presence within, the God presence within, and decrees for America. We good?
Do it, bro. Go ahead. Yes.
This is the prayer that Saint Germain says that every one of us should say to our God self every day. Baba, my great master presence, which I am, I love, I adore thee. I give back unto thee the fullness of all creative power, all love, all wisdom, and through this power which thou art, I give thee full power to make visible my hands and use to fulfillment of my every desire. I no longer claim any power as my own, for I now claim thee, the only and all-conquering presence in my home, my life, my world, and my experience. I acknowledge the full supremacy and command of all things, and as my consciousness is fixed upon an achievement, your invincible presence and intelligence take command and bring to fulfillment into my experience quickly, even with the speed of thought. I know thou art ruler over time, place, and space. Therefore, thou requires only now to bring in a visible activity that every perfection. I stand absolute firm in the full acceptance of this now and forever, and I shall not allow my mind to waver from it. For at last I know we are one. And the decrees that I wanted to say for the ascension of everyone in America and all mankind. And here's a great, great secret, everyone listening. If you say decrees for America every day, once you hear this this deal, Saint Germain guarantees you ascension. So a person, an intelligent person, could just say these decrees that I'm about to say just once a day, which takes about a minute and a half, a little bit longer, and they'd be guaranteed to be ascended. I guess you could say this is a sadhana. This is a spiritual practices that will guarantee you God realization. That's some guarantee. Through the beloved, decrees for America. Through the beloved, mighty, I am present, which I am. I demand, I command the ascension of everybody and everything on this earth, of all plant life, all substance, and all energy. I demand ascension of everybody and everything on this planet, out of everything that has ever been human, and into the invincible God victory of the Ascended Master Octave. As I continue to make this call, more and more light comes into my world, more and more harmony and less limitation. My momentum one day reached a point of saturation, and I go into the blazing light of my high mental body forever. In the name of the beloved mighty and present, in the name of the Son of Jesus Christ, in the name of the freedom of America, in the name of the ascension of all mankind, I issue the eternal fiat that hordes of evil shall not longer hold mankind enslaved to their destruction. The hordes of evil shall not desecrate that which is of God. I so command it in the name of the mighty and present, which I am, for all eternity. We thank thee it is done. I am the resurrection life of America's God government into complete ascension of all. I am the resurrection life of the invincible freedom of the American people. I am the resurrection life of America's immortal victory and freedom in the light. I am the resurrection life of the honesty and honor required in this nation to take the people out of clutches of all destructive forces. I am the resurrection in the life. I am the ascension in the light of the United States of America and our entire government out of all human law and into the invincible victory of divine law forever. I am the resurrection in the light. I am the ascension in the light of the United States of America out of the clutches of the beast and into the invincible freedom and control by God's authority of the beloved, mighty, and present forever. I am the resurrection in the life. I am the resurrection in the life. I am the resurrection in the life of America's invincible purity and freedom of God's heart, manifesting as the ruling power of this nation, then throughout the world forever. Beloved, mighty, and present, such freedom, health, prosperity, and harmonious action shall come forth for America and the world as have never before been experienced on earth. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am.
A shame.
All right. You know what was coming to me while you was doing the prayer, Logi? And I'm gonna play like ascension. What is ascension? What is ascension? The meaning of the word ascension. I mean, you know, we got reincarnation, and people use the word ascension. From your understanding, bro, could you share with the audience? They're like, hey, what are you talking about? Ascension? You guaranteed ascension. Almost sounds like what is that? A spiritual paycheck? What is ascension? Please share that with the folks. To what
From my point of view,
yeah,
ascension is, of course, way more than one thing. Although, of course, it begins at that one thing, but then it begins at many, many, many things before that. Ascension, people should not be so much looking for it to be something going up into the sky, although you will, ascend into your Trinity, which you are a part of. You are divine because you are part of a Trinity, right? Ascension means ascending in your heart and in your mind first. You ascend into your godlike behavior. You ascend into these decrees and the mantras to purify yourself. You ascend into the medicines and you experience some of these divine states of consciousness. Ascension in reality is ascending into your God state of consciousness. Many, many, many things happen before you reach the state of ascension, and many more before you reach the state of full realization, where there's no more to attain. You're just complete, total. There's no more to attain. Ascension means becoming reconnected with your God self and realizing yourself as God. The word here is realization, realizing, because you are that. You just don't realize it. And you don't realize it's so strong that you think you are this. Such is the power of the mind. But ascension is not just going up in the sky, connecting with your God self. It is ascending on all qualities of life, all the virtuous qualities. Correct your character, and then purify yourself on the path as you move along. Purify with mantras, with prayers, with decrees, with chanting, of course, with meditation, with scriptural study. Because with the scriptural study, you learn things to do and not do that you didn't know to do or not do, and like that. this is how you will ascend. But it is generally thought of as going up in the sky into your God self, which is part of ascension.
All right, thank you for that. And I'm going to share from my studies the take on it, and then hopefully the audience, you'll have an idea of what we're talking about as far as ascension. It's first thing to come to mind when trying to describe it is you imagine a stairway to heaven. Remind me of that old school song by the OJ's, Stairway to Heaven, step by step. But instead of going up into the sky, it's up into the higher frequencies that's within your heart. Because we are literally like, and this is my understanding, family. So it's almost like we are galactic universes. Miss Bliss, Emilola. Good to see you, Emilola. Emilola is in the house. Glad you're here, Emilola.
Peace and love, people.
Yes. So we got fire, we got water, we got earth, and we got air because we breathing. All right. So we got all the 4 elements at least present. And coming back to ascension, I think of it like the movie Inception. You know, where you're dreaming that you're sort of like in a delusional dream with amnesia to your real self, and you have like these different levels of dreams that you can live a whole lifetime delusional. And awakening is realizing that how many of us are aware when we're sleeping at night that we're dreaming instead of just being a character in the dream. I mean, that is a great magnitude if you can be aware while you're sleeping that you're dreaming in a dream. Because many of us, we become a character and we don't realize that we're dreaming. On the night shift of our dreams, are we aware while we're sleeping that we're dreaming, or are we just caught up in the character and the surroundings? But imagine if for a moment someone in your dream says, hey, you're dreaming right now. Imagine the unlimited possibilities. Like, whoa, wait a second, I'm in a dream at night. I can do anything. Most of us, because of lifestyles, we are caught in the character of the dream, whether it's a good dream, a bad dream, or imagine that you're in the dream and it's a bad dream or something unfavorable, and that you do I am affirmations in your dream state. Imagine that you're like, hold on, player, I'm dreaming. That means I am master of the universe because this is a dream. And I can make anything happen I want because I am dreaming this dream. Now that would be magical experience. That you know when you go to sleep, that you are Missy Pooh badass, that you're going to go kick ass in your dream state and build your dream home or your dream harmonious love or your dream boundless youthful state of health and strength and vitality, or you dream you flying and you're aware that you dream and you flying. How many dreams would it take for that to cascade down into the physical world and say, yeah, I can create reality in this physical world the same way I do in my dream? So imagine the possibilities.
I have a question about dreams.
Well, why don't you just listen before I finish?
All right, sorry.
Listen up, King Syria. I ain't done yet. Hold on to that chewing gum. You chewing gum? You got gum in your mouth?
Right there.
ahead.
I bet you a wooden nickel. You got gum in your mouth, the way you popping bubbles. And I got a question. Pop! Here comes the bubble. Now let me get back to the dream. So just imagine tonight when you're going to sleep, you're going to be a dream master and fly around in your dreams. Go visit loved ones who are in the afterlife. Ask them how they're doing. Or imagine dreaming into the future and looking at the lotto numbers for next week and be able to have total recall. Say, okay, I'm going to remember these numbers and I know I'm going to play it by Tuesday. Now, I don't know if that's called dream cheating, but just imagine the possibilities. Just imagine being able to go into the future or go into the past, or imagine going into the past while you're dreaming, knowing you're dreaming, and you go meet in your formative years, before your parent or your grandparent, before they die, you're going to tell them, hey, look, I love you, or somebody that's important in your life. Imagine going into the dream world and say, before you die, I want to say, I forgive you and I love you, and you stay in touch with me. Imagine that kind of dream magic happening. I'm just thinking about the dream possibilities of being awake while you dreaming that you dreaming. So I think that would be very helpful in even letting that ripple cascade into this reality. So, that's all I'm going to say about dream mastery. Because before I even thinking about ascension, I want to make sure I got my dream game down. Imagine, Emilio Life, you could go into your dreams and change time before you actually meet somebody or met somebody. Change the outcome because you are dreaming, because you are divine, because you are I am. Imagine that possibility. Or before like a car wreck, or before a bicycle accident, or before a trip on the concrete in the street, that you say, oops, be careful, you're getting ready, go back in time like that. Imagine, I am magic, Sardinia Ramos. Yes, we are, I am. Imagine telling Muhammad Ali to do Qigong. Go back in time and tell Muhammad Ali, hey, do the breathing exercises, man. Protect your head from all them blows from George Foreman. Imagine what would that be like?
Yes.
So I don't know about ascension, but I know about dreams because I know I'm going to be dreaming tonight. And I'm going to share this with the family tonight. Haritaki, I want to give a special acknowledgement to Brother Youssef because he was the first one, Miss Bliss and Brother Laji and Emilio told me about Haritaki. Haritaki. It's like this super antioxidant that decalcifies the pineal gland. And man, the dreams get crazy colorful. If you take like 2 or 3 capsules before you go to sleep, I'm hooked now. I'm taking it every night before I go to bed. It's spelled Haritaki. You ever heard of that, Laji?
Yeah, we used to take it every day, and when we were in the ashram in India, because it helped to keep you celibate and to draw your fluids into the spine, into the brain. So it's super duper good for meditation and all things spiritual.
Wow, Laji, did you take it in the morning or before bedtime? Like, was there a specific time you had to take it?
We took it in the morning, first thing in the day.
Really?
It was every day.
How much do you remember what your dosage was?
It was like, I think it was like two tablets. We brought it right in the little cantina because we were in the jungle, and but our guru built a little town in the jungle, and then we brought it in this little cantina. They had it especially for yogis because it definitely helps you to quell sexual energy, to redirect it, to the places you really want to be because you're living in that environment. So, and it got to the point where even if you ate too much or ate too late, it would cause premature ejaculation. No, that's not the word. Nocturnal emission. And so it caused you to really regulate what you took in and what time you took it in, and just really preparing your body to be a spiritual master, if you will, truth be told.
Wow. I took it for 1 week, and I started off with a lower dosage, and I upped my dosage towards the end of the week. But I also took it with something called intellect seed. So my dreams were much more active. I also found myself, it was easier to focus and concentrate. So yeah.
Intellect seed? No. Where do you get that?
So you could order it off of eBay. But yeah, it's another medicine that helps you with the focusing on your thoughts, activating different parts of your brain intellectually. Yeah.
Intellect seed.
And I put it. I got it in the form of a powder, so I put it in my with my sea moss.
So
with the haritaki.
Could you put that with a tea? Could we put that with the Kaliba and Caracal?
I'm sorry, I thought you said titty. But what did you say, tea? Did I hear it wrong? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Today is Titty Tuesday, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, come to mama. Come to mama.
I have it in the form of a powder. I guess you can make it as a tea. Yeah, maybe.
I was asking Hank, do you think we could take that powder, put it in with the Kaliba and the Caracal? That was what I was asking. Yeah, have you tried it, Hank?
Oh, wow. That would be crazy.
I just took this picture, family, from
let me get it.
Amazon. This is the correct spelling, haritaki.
Haritaki.
And I take this before bedtime with magnesium capsule. And I find in that magnesium, family, taking magnesium is a must-have because we don't have the minerals.
Yeah, for sure.
Food. So I take 1 capsule of magnesium, and I take 3 capsules, and this is a powder right here, but I take 3 capsules of haritaki. And the other night, not last night, the night before, I didn't take the haritaki. And I woke up 3:30 in the morning like, man, I missed not having that haritaki. So I got up and took the haritaki, took the magnesium, and went to sleep. And it took about an hour to kick in. And when it did, I was like off to the dream beach, family. This is excellent for decalcifying the pineal gland.
Really?
Yes.
So you got it from Amazon?
Yeah, I got it from Amazon. And the thing that we want to have in this life, the most important thing, just like you have a cell phone that has all this information collected on it, you want to be able to have total recall going into the next life. So that this life will just be like a cell phone that need to be replaced with a new one, but you want to have access to all the memories and all the wisdom and all of your triumphs and your disappointments so that you can even have an elevated next life. Imagine if you had total recall on all your past lives, you would already be dancing in dream mastery and ascension all at the same time. But the evil doers down here have literally taken over the low frequency astral realm, and then they say, go into the light, take the soul and go into the light. And what the light is an astral machine that washes your memory away, so you reincarnate being totally numbed down and dumbed down of your past lives. That's the light. If you die, family, do not go into the light. Say, I am the light, and I am having total recall on all my memory. Now, on the tablets of Tahuti, or the tablets of Thoth, it says, if you know the time that you're going to die, what you do is imagine your head in a ball of light so that you have total recollection. You have total recall of all your hard drive data of your brain and your life experience, so you will not have amnesia from your previous or this life. You'll remember it as a baby while your mama in your next life is changing your diaper. You will remember like, oh, check this out. I'm going to tell her about this when I'm able to figure out how to work this mouth of mine. But imagine the possibilities. And Haritaki is known, family, for decalcification of the pineal gland. That's like, imagine the windshield of your third eye, the windshield of your pineal gland is washed clean with the continuous use of Haritaki. Y'all got that?
So I'm going to get that back in my regimen of things. I haven't been on my formula like I was when I was up north. I almost let it go, and I want to get back on it, taking all the things I would every morning. I would take it, and immediately afterwards, it'd be like a zinging in my head, like, you know, a super duper surge of energy. I had to work out to get it to get back to normal, and
Wow.
I want to get back to that.
And what you can do, family. Now, this is Crystal Healing Tuesday. Sisters are anatomically built with an advantage over us men because you can direct your orgasms up your spine, ladies, from your yoni to your womb, up your spine, and have a pineal gasm. It's easier for women. You could take it morning or night. Gianita, you could take it morning. Elijah said they used to take it, what, in the morning?
Yes.
You can take it in the morning, or you can take it at night. You definitely want to take it at night if you ate too late, and you certainly want to take it if you overeat. Baba used to tell us it takes 80 pounds, 800 pounds of food to make 1 pint of blood. And he said it takes 8 pints of blood. Oh, no. 80 pints of blood to make 1 drop of semen. So valuable is this this seed. And one of the major reasons that we took it is so that we never would have nocturnal emission, because if you're being celibate, you don't want to have experiences because you're dreaming. You know, you really want to hold on to your seed. And Haritaki was good for that. So if you ate too late at night, and you can simply just take it at night if you want to, or if you overate at night, you'll end up experiencing nocturnal emission, and it's like, that's a no-no. It defeats the whole purpose of being celibate and moving on the path. So Haritaki is really, really good for that. I think I'll be ordering some, Hank. I haven't had it in a long time.
And I'm gonna post here's some benefits of Haritaki, because we want to get off this prison planet chicken farm, family, and we want to have total recollection. We want, just like you have on your phone, you have all your memory, all your contacts backed up on cloud. You want all your memory to be accessible at the end of your life into the next life. You want to have total recollection instead of saying, oh, I lost all my numbers, I lost all my text messages, I lost all my photos, I lost everything. Now let me start all over again in this next life. What a waste of time. So look at the benefits of Haritaki. Who wants to read that? Can y'all see that?
Yes. It says vitamin C, vitamin K, magnesium, amino acid, flavonoids, antioxidants. So, it's Ayurvedic. Practitioners of Ayurvedic include it as part of a treatment for a host of ailments, including both short-term and chronic health concerns. Yeah, Haritaki is one part of the trifecta of the beneficial Ayurvedic blend, Triphalia, along with Bhikhtaki.
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
Amida in Indian. Gooseberry. I know about gooseberry now.
Tell us about gooseberry.
Another name for gooseberry is called amla. I actually take gooseberry or amla. So it's like a green fruit. It kind of reminds me of a grape, but it helps you in so many different ways. In particularly for women, it's very good for the skin, hair, nails, It actually fights gray hair also. It gives you energy also. So it's really, really good.
Is gooseberry, because I used to take a gooseberry that was from China. Is this also from China?
Gooseberry, I found out about gooseberry when I was studying the Indian medicines that they have in India. So that's why I found out about it. So I don't know if it's where else it might be, but
It was red though. The gooseberry that I checked out was red, unless I'm mistaken, what I got. But I was taking that for a while too.
It may be kind of like maca, because you have red maca, you have the yellowish brownish maca, you have the black maca. So gooseberry may be something where you have different forms or versions of it. And sometimes with maca, certain macas are better for women as opposed to other macas are better for men. So gooseberry may be similar to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we got this is another part of the benefits of Harataki. You can read that, Bliss? Oh, let me
Yeah.
move the banner.
Emila, you want to read it?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Emila.
A 2017 pharmacological study of the extract of the myroblatlin fruit suggests that it contains several helpful compounds that support its application as anti-carcinogenic, antifungal, antibacterial, antioxidants, anti-diabetic. These also play a part in heart health, wound care, and digestive support. So it says older 2013 research supports Harataki applications in hemorrhoids, but more studies are needed. Yeah.
Thank you, Emila.
You're welcome.
There's one more piece want you to look up before the contraindications. So I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna put that on the display. Just 1 second, because you got to be careful with these herbs, because this is the original medicine. And here it is, right here. Okay, so let me see.
Can you take any of this stuff while pregnant?
Harataki, no. I just read it, and I'm gonna post it. While you're pregnant, you can. Oh, family, listen. I'm glad you asked that question, Emila. You can take shrooms, you can microdose shrooms while you're pregnant and have an advanced avatar baby, because your wiring, the neural network, is superior and has been practiced by indigenous people throughout the world for thousands of years. But if you're just looking to see what your medical doctor, it's outside of their pay grade. Okay, here is back to Harataki. Emila, you want to read that?
Although Harataki is generally considered safe, some people should avoid it. Don't take Harataki if you are pregnant, recently donated blood, experience fatigue, have diarrhea, are dehydrated, take anti-glycemic medications like insulin or alpha glucosidase inhibitors. Even if you are experiencing one of the above, always talk to a qualified herbalist before taking Harataki.
Thank you, Mila. You was able to pronounce that. I'm glad you read it, because I couldn't. Shit, I couldn't have said it. I couldn't have said it. I gotta remember your voice for when I gotta deal with bills. Maybe you can get the credit. Shoot. I was like, damn. She said that pronunciation was like perfect.
My gosh.
No, where were we? Your voice carried me away. I was like, yeah. Yeah, Gianita, you better stop eating all heavy at night, because on more than one occasion, that stresses out. If you're going to snack lightly, Gianita, but don't be having no comfort food late at night, Twinkies, Hostess yodels, and a big bowl of oatmeal before you go to sleep, because that ain't gonna look good come summertime. You out here with a trucker's beer belly. You better get that out, girl. That ain't cute. You know, I don't know if you're
She
there.
in Mexico.
She in Mexico?
She in Mexico.
She's in
She
Mexico.
can't get no Twinkies out there. Can't go to the corner store out there.
Yeah, it's better for you to drink something, Gianita. Have a drink or something, but don't be eating heavy so you wake up in the morning and you can't see your kneecaps. Man, that ain't gonna be cute. You know? I don't know what you look like, but I like that little symbol you got there for your name. I hope your waistline is the size of that one right there in that little picture. So
yeah. Stop it. Stop it. I just want to add that this is to point it out that amla is also good for fibroids. If any of the ladies have an issue with fibroids, that is another thing that it's good for. So yes.
So, Gianita, you trying to say that Mexicans, you eating dinner with a bunch of Mexicans late at night? Oh, she said it is the same as my photo. Oh, shoot. Excuse me.
Yeah. She's small like that.
Arriba.
She's not big at all, Hank.
Huh?
She's slim like her photo shows.
Oh, all right, because, you know.
She ain't nowhere close to overweight.
All right, because Dunkin' Donuts can do a makeover for real.
So she can actually have some Dunkin' Donuts, so she'll be fine.
Yeah, she could. She could probably eat a whole box of donuts and be all right.
I just wanted to show.
I ate more. I ate more, but go ahead.
Look, she's talking about skinny people, and I'm sitting over here with this big old belly. Don't worry.
Hey, listen,
back to normal,
Miss Bliss. I know. Listen, I'm going to keep it GP on your show.
Please,
but, there's a whole lot of niceness underneath that big belly of Miss Bliss. She ain't got a big belly either. She got a little cute something. I'll just leave it like that. A little cute something.
I want to say, so I took the Haritaki with intellect seed. I don't know if you guys could see it.
Intellect seed.
Yeah. So I wanted to say, so I know, Elijah, you said that it helps the men to control their sexual
passion.
Yes. Yes. So now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm a woman, but intellect seed, it helps with impotence. So maybe it's not the best thing for a man to take, but it helps with psoriasis, like any skin disease. It improves your learning. It enhances your memory. It helps with pain and inflammation. It reduces swelling to arthritis. It's good gut health. And you can exercise longer, and it helps with dementia. So it went well for me. It went well with the Haritaki, but I don't have a penis, so I don't know if it's contradictory for a man to take it. So
what, the intellect seed? You saying the intellect seed?
Yeah, I took this with the Haritaki.
Relax, remember.
Now, what made you decide to do that combination?
Well, because I knew that they both were foods that would activate and stimulate the brain. So in my mind, in my brain, it was like two brain foods going together. And I wanted to see, how it would work with me.
I'm going to order that.
It worked well.
I'm going to check that out. I'm going
to order that right away. The code Q, the CQ that you told me to get, Hank, is like $60. It's just so expensive right now. In a little while, hopefully it won't be. But I want to take all these mental things because.
Wait a second. What did you say is $60?
Remember the thing you recommended to me? What was it? The C60 or something like that.
I don't remember what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, it's rejuvenative. You told me rejuvenative, and it's not a big bottle. The bottle's about like that big, and
I know what you're talking about.
What's he talking about?
I forgot the name of it. Oh my goodness.
What's the deal with?
It's good for the thyroid also, right?
Oh, I don't know. Hank said it's rejuvenative, and I wanted to get it. I got it. In fact, I got it, and I just emptied it. But it don't even last a whole month. So, or maybe at the very least.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't been taking that lately. The CBD, carbon 60 oil.
Yes, that's what it
carbon
is.
60.
Carbon 60 oil was okay. It was okay, but the only thing is you don't know what the concentration of the carbon 60 in olive oil. I enjoyed it while I took it, but I never refilled the bottles.
I want to start experimenting with the herbs like you're experimenting with in the lab. I want to start really getting rejuvenative herbs because there's the Kalia Kappa formula that takes you back to, if you're 80 years old, it takes you back down to 25.
All right, now let's talk about that.
Kalia Kappa.
All right, we got to spell that for the family now. How do you spell that?
Kayla. Kalia. I'm sorry, Kalya. Kalia Kalpa. Kalpa. Kalia Kalpa. It's a formula for you to make sure or to help attain full realization in the very life that you live. Because let's say you get to 80 years old and you're close to dying and you haven't finished your sadhana yet, your spiritual practice yet. You hadn't become enlightened or fully realized. So you rejuvenate your body back to 25 and you continue doing your spiritual practices and you keep doing that until you become enlightened, not enlightened, but fully realized. And that would cure the problem of the memory, Brother Hank. That would cure that problem right there. Because you hold on to the body until you rejuvenate it, and then you're done. There's a book called, what's the name of this book? Tapaswanji. And he's a yogi who was a king. This is going back a couple of 300 years. And, he got, and they came in, they took over his government. He was a Vedic king and the Muslims came in. So we're going back a few hundred years. And they took over, they ransacked his government, but he escaped and he went and became a yogi in the Himalaya mountains. And he did his practice for a good 40 years or so. And he ran into a guy who knew the Kalia Kappa formula. And he wanted to do it on himself, but he needed somebody that was advanced spiritually to help him do it. So he told him, he said, look, if you help me do it, I'll help you do it. You're the perfect type of person, someone who's doing their sadhana for decades and haven't finished, boom. So he showed him the formula. And one of the things, it's not just the herbs, it's being in an environment where the sun can't get in. So the negative cosmic rays don't get in. And you have to be in a place where you stay still. If you could take a drug to become, that will put you in the suspended animation, it will facilitate the process tremendously, where you could just sit and be still. And of course, you're fasting for 40 days and taking the Kalia Kappa formula, which consists
of... So wait, you saying you're not in the sun because the sun ages you?
Yeah, without a doubt. Cosmic rays. Amplified.
Interesting, because I've always heard the opposite. So I always heard for us that the sun is like a food for us and it feeds us. So that's interesting that you're saying that.
It does. It does that for me tremendously. Like the sun gives me energy and it drains my wife, but it really energizes me. But it's the cosmic rays that the sun is amplifying. And then the gravity, which pulls our skin down, that's the major causes of aging, of the appearance of aging. But to a large degree, what makes the body decrepit is the foods and a number of other things. It's a number of things.
I agree. I agree. It's a number of things. I agree. It's a combination.
Yeah. And its chemtrails ain't helping. You can believe that.
Oh, they make sure they spray those every other day.
Every other day where you're at, huh? Well, they spraying it every day here.
Oh, wow, Laji.
And in New York and in California. Every day. The centers where people are the most woke, they spray it every day.
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of interesting. From my studies, the major cause of aging is something called
deuterium.
Deuterium is the major cause of disease and old age. It's a heavy hydrogen molecule that is found throughout only on the surface of the earth. And to get deuterium out of water is where you do the heating and cooling. And possibly when you go to a sauna and you go into the cold water pool and then go back into the sauna. So the heating and cooling activates the body because it gets rid of the deuterium. Deuterium is concentrated in food, and the more you eat, family, the more deuterium, the quicker you age. So doing 3 meals a day will definitely wash you away because our bodies wasn't designed to absorb that much deuterium. And having herbs such as Kinkaliba tea and sea moss combined, I think is a very restorative formula to mix the two of them together. As a matter of fact, I don't know what time. What is it? It's 8 o'clock. I might be able to take some of mine now, but deuterium is concentrate is not high in the mountains because in Pakistan there's a place called the Hunza Mountains, and women are having babies at 150, and men live, I think, up to 250 having children. And they asked the Hunzas, they look like black folks up in the mountains, and they asked them, what's the secret? And they pointed to the water, and it's glacier water, but it's glacier water from the hollow of the earth. So they're drinking the water from Earth's hollow up in the mountains, and it's allowing them to live like 200 years versus 60 to 80. So the unfortunate thing is, family, we are close to probably the lowest level of species because of ancient nuclear wars. However, using the practice of inner smile into the organs and recirculating your sexual energy at least one full season, if not, as Saint Germain said, do it for 7 years and see where you are. And that sexual fluid will literally feed like oil all the cells to spin at the velocity of light and love, and the whole body regenerates. So what I'm noticing in my path is the generation of bliss, of inner ecstasy, just being happy for no obvious reason. And that's a beautiful experience to have. Just happy for no obvious reason. Like babies, if they had a healthy carry and the mother stayed stress-free without excessive worry, the baby will be born with bliss. Dopamine levels normal, oxytocin levels normal, serotonin levels normal, endorphin levels normal. But if the mom is chronically stressing, it will reduce the baby's intelligence, and it will also reduce the baby's personal bliss because they have a record of the mama's stress. So the waters, they can't wait to get out of the mama's womb, and they don't want to swim after they're born.
It's so funny that you mentioned that, because we learned that in Texas when we were at training, that the baby is susceptible, that everything that the mother goes through and everything that the mother is surrounded by, even the people, the energies of the people. And I think it has something to do with the water, because water can transfer energy, and the baby's all around water, and it's the closest thing to our godlike energy. And it's very open to receiving a lot of different things that are coming in via the mother or anything around the mother. And we learned that in Texas too. So it's so interesting you mentioned that.
And I had the opportunity one time to massage a woman weekly throughout her entire pregnancy. And she had anger issues and disappointments, because she came from a lot of challenges. But what was amazing, one time at African Arts Festival, after she gave birth, the baby must have been 6 months to a year before I saw the baby. And when I did, the baby looked at me and went, eh, eh. Never seen me before, but recognized me. And now that baby is 30-year-old woman.
Wow.
30-year-old woman.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
they got records of people musicians who are the offspring of musicians, and they come out being able to play, the piano or stuff, things they've never even heard or were exposed to, like nobody's business. The womb empowerment period, in my opinion, is the way that we could uplift the whole race, the whole human race. And being that we in the dark brown or various shades of brown, all of us too. And if the mother was to take on a task to make up, in fact, this is what Napoleon's mother did. She groomed him to be a warrior while he was in the womb, and she knew about these techniques. And the same thing with what's that great William Lloyd Wright is his name, the great architect. His mother wanted to be an architect. She would go to all kind of architectural conferences and all this kind of stuff, studied architecture while she was pregnant because she wanted a son to be an architect. And that's what she gave birth to, an architectural genius. We could change our whole race by the women having an ideal for the child that they're going to bring forth.
Same thing with Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu was raised by a single mother, but she had the wisdom to know how to program the baby for leadership and not be, not amplify the victim card. Well, and I've met people that literally, they would whine, and then what you would have to find out is, well, go back and ask your mom what she was going through. And every time they have gone back, the mama was stressed, and the woman carries, or the man carries, the stress of the mother. The stress of the mother, or the bliss of the mother, the happiness, everything. It's all about emotions. It's all about happy emotions or sad emotions, the difference between an avatar and the difference between a dunce.
Yeah. Many of the avatars come from the lines of kings. Their parents were kings. Jesus was of the line of David. People try to see him as a humble carpenter, but no, he was royalty. And all the people basically are that become avatars, are put in positions where their family is rich, they're wealthy, so that it will make it easy for that person to become a perfect master or lead a perfect spiritual life. I was going to say something about this thing. Yeah, the only job of the dad after he has given the seed to the mother is to see that the mother is in a wonderful state of consciousness, that's in an exalted state of consciousness, as far as, and no worries as far as food, as far as the environment, something like Hawaii. If you're living in something like that, you're seeing beauty all around you. If the mother could be subject to that type of conditioning, as well as all the other practices that you do during the womb empowerment stage, you got the greatest chance of bringing in a very powerful individual.
How interesting. So you mentioned visual also. I never thought I've heard about classical music being played while the mother's pregnant. So like playing Mozart or Bach, like the music actually does something with activating the baby. But I never thought like the visual, looking at something so beautiful, so lovely. I wouldn't be surprised if she was smelling, beautiful aromas or anything like that may put her in like some type of eternal bliss while she's pregnant.
All of that and more. Imagine if you're waking up every day, right? And you're doing, the Guru Gita is a chant, but it's the chant that accomplishes anything for you. Imagine the mother waking up every day and doing the Gita for this child to be a Christ conscious child, or anything for that matter, that it is very handsome, that it has perfect health, that it has, a beautiful character. All of this. You're doing the Guru Gita for that child while he's in the womb, while he or she is in the womb. So that's the most powerful time to contact the child. And then the first 5 to 7 years after it's born. This is the most influential time, and we can make geniuses, and you can keep the genius mind open, between 5 and 7 years, if you don't send the child to school, because the school is doing exactly perfect what it's planned to do, to dumb us down, to eliminate our consciousness, to make us more like robots, We believe whatever we see in the media, on the news, and that kind of stuff to make us like that, and give us a lot of information that we simply never, ever use again, and does not, push our intelligence or consciousness forward. It's just stuff that we're learning that has very little meaning outside of reading, writing, and arithmetic.
And you get something, I'm just looking at it on Amazon. It's called Baby Bump Speakers. Speakers for a woman to put on her belly while carrying, so the baby can rock to the beat or learn. You could teach alphabet. You could teach numbers, counting. You can teach unlimited possibilities. And the mama then got to sit there and say, all right, baby, let's go over that again. The baby will just absorb the knowledge. You can read stories. You can play music, whatever. You might have a predisposition as far as what kind of soul is coming into the world. You can have the music to match and play the music so the baby starts learning. Welcome. Mommy loves you, daddy loves you. And, just talk to the baby while, just like in the movie Terminator. Do you remember the movie Terminator, where the first Terminator, the daddy had died, but she talked to the child to make him a leader, a leader of the revolution. I forgot his name, John something. But she talked to the child to prepare him to become basically a world influencer.
The leader of the rebellion.
The leader of John Connors.
We both got it at the same time.
Yeah,
John Connors.
John Connors.
JC.
The mother.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, JC. And that's subliminal stuff right there.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Because the truth of the matter is, Anna and Imram, who were Jesus's grandparents, right? That's what they did. They set the path down for the Messiah to come, and they knew it was a 3-generational process. And we can do the same thing. And the way I see it, if we don't do that, we're finished, because the forces that want to get rid of us, they're moving on it with nobody's business, and a great deal of it is secret. We're killing off millions of people, and we don't even know who's actually doing it, and they're not doing it. I mean, this is a serious, serious plan. And if we don't do something to flip the script, something that's righteous, something that's within the light, then the script won't be flipped. And we'll experience the lack of action in a form that will clearly and undoubtedly set us up into be a powerful being. Imagine if we had 1,000 godlike beings born in our lifetime. Or in our lineage, from our grandson, not our son, but his son.
We have to pray for the babies tonight, right? We have to pray for all of the babies tonight. The ones that are scheduled to come through, and the ones that are already here. We gotta pray for all the babies.
See, they know a different class of beings are coming in. That's why they want everybody vaccinated, because it will triple it up.
That word.
No, Roger, you got get
like
JD. We got to get you
some
duct tape or a water gun. JD, load that water gun so we can give him a little water squirt. He can't help it. Somebody get him some harataki and some shrooms.
So I can develop my consciousness.
I'm gonna send you some intellect seed as a gift, but then your wife might get mad at me. So
why would she get mad?
Well, let's not even go there. But I want to find out where did you get those from, Bliss? They're not even on Amazon.
I'll share some with you. I'll bring some to you so you can take them and let me know. Maybe if you give me some harataki, I'll give you some intellect seed and we can
work this out.
We can work this out.
I need to get some. So if you didn't get it from Amazon, where did you get it?
I thought it was Amazon, but I don't even remember.
I think you said eBay earlier.
eBay? Okay.
Intellect seeds, right?
Intellect seeds on eBay. I'm gonna check that.
I got you too, Logic, but you gotta ask your wife first. I don't want her to lose no sleep at night.
For what?
Because intellect seed is sort of the opposite of haritaki when it comes to men.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah.
Oh, and let me put this down right now.
Look,
Well,
let me write it down anyway. Just
oh, for
don't
sure.
take it with what is it? What is the other one? Tunga Ali. Don't take this with Tunga Ali. I can imagine it'll be off the wall.
Tunga Ali. Now I'm gonna take intellect C with some ginseng too.
Oh, all right.
You won't be able to sleep tonight. Go ahead. I dare you take some ginseng right now.
Look, tell JD don't get mad at me.
Now, what's intellect C good for? Again?
So it's good for psoriasis if you have a skin disease. It improves your learning abilities. It enhances your memory. It helps with pain and inflammation. It reduces swelling if you have arthritis. Is great for gut health. If you're exercising, you can exercise longer. It's good for dementia, and then it's good for impotence.
Man, that
So
sounds
with
like
men, but
something.
I took it, so I don't really know, if it'll affect women, sexually. But I know with men, it's good for impotence.
I wanted to say, well, yes, it is. You're right. It made a lot. It was eBay because it wasn't
Okay.
on Amazon. It was
Okay.
eBay. I want to say to all the pregnant mamas, congratulations, because so many young women choose to have their unborn become
Infanticide.
beauty cream instead of taking the sacrifice. So
Whew.
much salutations to all the
Yes.
mothers, and also
Mhm.
prayer and reverence and gratitude to
Yes.
Imilola.
Yeah.
You know, I saw something yesterday and it blew my mind because to a degree, even in the 60s, it was still prevalent. Not very prevalent, but still prevalent. This guy approached this woman and she told him straight away, "How dare you talk to me without being properly introduced?" Imagine if women were like that now, what kind of relationships would manifest after that? And men understand I cannot approach this woman just because I think she looks good. Imagine how that what that would do to relationships
It would do a whole lot from the very beginning.
from the very
From the
beginning.
very beginning.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know about the very beginning, but I remember when me and my brother went over to our sister's boyfriend's house that she was cohabitating with. He put his hands on her, and I proceeded to hold him down while my brother pistol whipped him.
Oh, that's about right.
Yeah,
I
she
used to
never,
golf club them.
she never called us no more.
That's what happens.
Well, alrighty then. The conversation just went left. Are we gonna pray tonight or what?
Yeah, we about to pray. That was a prayer in itself. Pistol whipping can be a hell of a prayer.
Pistol whipping and praying. Oh, that goes well together.
See, the consequences of that is once people hear you do that type of stuff, nobody mess with your sisters again.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so let us start with Mila. Let's put. I'm gonna start a prayer, and y'all get your crystals. Y'all get your sage. Y'all imagine holding a beautiful Emilola between your palms like this. Is that okay, Emilola? Emilola.
Of course, hold me.
Oh, I like that voice. Y'all hear that voice? All right, here we go. And I'm just gonna close my eyes so I can see. I am in me. I am in me, Lola. I am in this bliss. I am in logic. I am within the listening audience now and in the future. I am breathing in from my crown the purple light that shines all around. I am violet light. I am amethyst bright, permeating, radiating throughout all of Emilola, heart, mind, body, soul, all of Emilola's family connections, holding Milola with her children, with her family, with her love connections in a bowl of amethyst, a crystal purple bowl of amethyst filled with lavender light. Yes, I am soothing, washing, cleansing, elevating, swirling like a amethyst jacuzzi, a warm liquid light, washing, cleansing, purifying, comforting. Heart, mind, body, soul. I am purple light shining through all of Nilala's chakras, soothing, accelerating, transmuting all of her body and her baby too. I am purple light, soothing from purple to cobalt blue, soothing light, shining bright. Yes, I am. Oh, I got to get the singing bowl. Mm, 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 mm. Where's my singing bowl? You gonna have we're gonna have a time tonight, boy. You know my place a little junky, Emilio La. I'm gonna find that singing bowl for you.
Oh my God.
Here it is, right here. I got the singing bowl. Can y'all hear that? Oh, let me do it again. So let it be spoken, so let it be done. Ashe, aho. All right, who else out there in the audience want us to focus our crystals and get zapped tonight?
We want to say a prayer for Taekwon, who's currently addicted to marijuana, smoking it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. An addiction.
Lodge, you got that?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Lodgy.
I got a decree for the brother.
How you feel, Emilio La? Tell us how you feel.
I got a decree for this, that the ascended masters, they say this decree. I hope I got it in here. We do it every morning. Oh, this is what I was looking for. I hope I have it in here because it's such a powerful decree. If not, we'll just do something else. I don't have it here. I don't have it here. So anyway, let me just do the prayer for him right off the top of the brain cap. Beloved mighty and presence, great hosts of Siddha and ascended masters, great angelic hosts, great cosmic beings, and the seven mighty Elohim. Now, what is this brother's name?
Taekwon.
Taekwon. Put Taekwon between our palms, family. Taekwon between our palms.
Beloved mighty and presence, heal brother Taekwon from the addiction of marijuana. We know his pain. We feel his pain. We suffer from that same pain. Lord, this marijuana villain will make a humble man, not a humble man, a faithful man, be unfaithful to his very wife, because marijuana is a female. It's a female energy, and it's the only woman that some men cheat on. Oh Lord, please help this brother to free himself from this marijuana fog of thinking. It's like a fog that comes over our mind. It's a snake that wraps around itself around our body. It's how it looks. First, it tricks us into getting high, beloved mighty and present. It tricks us. It lets us think that we're getting high off of it. And then it turns on us and has us smoking marijuana morning, noon, and night. And then it starts to get high off of us. Please heal us from this disease, this trick of the sinister forces, telling us it's okay, there's nothing wrong with it. Please help us to get rid of this dreaded curse of the marijuana. As much as we love it, Lord, please, we now found out that it was a genetic trick of the sinister forces, because at one time it was sacred to Lord Shiva himself. Now it brings us down. It damages our memory and our nerves. It'll cause us our hands to even begin shaking and things of this nature. Heal this brother from this cursed herb. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am.
Thank you.
And for all those people out there that just love their marijuana, I'm on board with you on that. But I also know what it does. And I'm sad to say it does not uplift us.
Thank you.
For someone who smoked a lot of marijuana once upon a time, like I smoked a lot, and it's just like it makes you procrastinate a lot. What helped me to kind of stop was combo. I took combo. Ooh, salute. I took combo, and pretty much, even though and when I wanted to smoke, I couldn't even smoke, like, because my spirit, my body, everything was so cleansed. And also yopo and shrooms. When you take those kind of medicines, it kind of heightens you up to a certain level that you don't really feel like. There's nothing wrong with marijuana, not knocking it, but there is something when you are trying to attain certain things. Like maybe if you already own a private island and you're smoking on your private island, then yeah, sure. But if that's not the case, it kind of slows you down tremendously. So combo definitely helped me snap out of that. And yopo and mushrooms, but definitely combo. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Emil. Yeah, he's not motivated to do anything.
Okay.
Like nothing. I mean, like it's almost like he's always tired or he can't work. Like I'm like, I don't know. I never knew marijuana would be that much of a downer,
It
because
is.
I heard there are marijuanas that could give you energy. So obviously we all know where he's getting it from. He's not like buying the organic marijuana that's grown, naturally. He's buying it from some guy off the street, and who knows, what's added to it. So
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have
know.
the indicas and the sativas. The indica keeps you in the couch, keeps you very like lazy. Sativa is supposed to, either way, sativa, indica, whatever, you know. I think you have to be at a certain point in your mind and you into to be able to really entertain it so that you can have control over it as opposed to it controlling you, like Laji said.
Right.
It's
Because
a
marijuana
trick.
is a medicine. It is a medicine. We just abuse it.
Right.
It's a trick that when we're abusing it, what it does, it allows you to get high off of it at first, and then it flips the scripts and gets high off of you. It's something I've been fighting with all my life because I grew up, smoking a herb and all like that, and I enjoy it, but it gets to the point where you really see it slows you down 16 times of what it was you could have done, and it doesn't give you clarity.
No.
And I mean, I studied a lot of it, and the fact that Ascended Masters put out a book from Talos, they put out a book on the effects of recreational drugs, and it tells you everything. I got this book, tells you everything that it does. And in fact, there's people that go, and I'm not going to say hippies, but spiritual people who smoke marijuana, They go over to Mount Shasta. Now they can't get into the mountain because they don't know the entrance, but they'll camp out there. Excuse me, they'll camp out there, and they'll smoke their marijuana, like a ritual. And the ascended masters inside the mountain put up a like an electromagnetic barrier so the smoke doesn't come into the mountain and create its negative effects. If marijuana was good for us, it would be illegal all around. They know that it slows us down, and this is the most perfect time for us to be slow. And so they're going to make it legal everywhere.
Because marijuana is an herbal slut. She will make you self-funkin', become a over-passionate enjoyment if you're by yourself of Palmella until your yoki doke says, please leave me alone. Get away from me, because of self-indulgence or indulgence excessively. I mean, I got to stay away from that herbal slut.
Thank you for the code talk. Thank you for the code words. I appreciate the
I'm
code.
keeping it GP because, and also I remember books, they say that the herb slows your thinking.
It does.
And I remember I used to have an Ethiopian friend. She told me that the Rastas would go over to Ethiopia. They wouldn't get nothing done. They'd be so busy smoking, but they wouldn't even till the soil or plant crops.
Wow.
And they would say, we gave you this land to cultivate. What are you doing with it? And all they were doing was getting high and just leaving the land as it was. And they said, what a waste. What a waste.
Yes. Wow. I would think that they worked, they really worked. I thought the Rastas were about something, not just getting high.
So I think it's good it's like a medicine, like you said, Bliss, but it's not something that you want to do every day. And if you're doing that every day, you're not allowing your own internal bliss to generate.
Exactly.
There's nothing more beautiful than having your own internal happiness. We got these neuroreceptors in our body, and it's a reason it's there. And I believe that sexual cultivation activates all those internal neuroreceptors for ecstasy.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
And one of the best ways is comedy to start the body.
Yeah.
Listen to comedy at night before you go to bed, and you'll be renewed by morning because all those comedy hormones be floating in your bloodstream.
I heard of a woman that cured her cancer because she would watch comedy every night.
Yes.
And because of the endorphins that went into her system, it just flipped the script.
Yeah.
Yes. I heard of her. Yes.
I used to hear my mom and dad laughing at the Honeymooners, and then my brothers were comedians when they were born.
Hey, that's something. I never even thought of making a comedian like that. That is really something.
Yeah.
That's
all the kids would end up being, like comedians, and we would be throwing comical punches at each other at the dinner table every night. But that's where we came from. We came from comedy. Honeymooners, Alice, and what's the name of Jackie Gleason's character?
Ralph and Norton.
Ralph and Norton were all up in the mix in my family.
I'm always calling JD and Alice to the moon. You going to the moon, whip, boom, bang.
Comedy will regenerate you like nobody's business. Yeah. And I hope you have a comedian, Emilola.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, a comedian, giving birth to a comedian, or
the female Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. She's gonna be definitely very spiritual.
With our last child, Jaden and I got records of all kind of information, subjects, especially languages. So we put those on our son. So when she'd go to and fro, washing dishes, cooking food, whatever it is she's doing, she'd have a tape taped to her belly, so that like Superman when he was coming from Krypton to Earth, so that all of this information would be in him. And so when he came out, he was really excellent in languages, and his memory was close to total recall. And
Wow.
that's another thing you could do. Also, playing chants, play prayers. You know, bless that child in so many ways while it's in the womb. It's the most effective, most powerful time to affect that child. Sounds
Languages.
of love.
That's interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah, they'll pick them all up.
That reminds me of a good friend of mine named Izor. Izor, he's about 80 years young, and he just struts around like he's in his mid 60s somewhere. And he told me when he was driving cab, he picked up a nurse from the hospital, and this nurse was frantic, frazzled, and he asked what was wrong. She said she was a delivery nurse. Okay. And she gave birth to a baby that came out and started singing opera.
Mm-hmm.
And so she gave him $100 bill for a $10 fare after she got out the car. And it was like the stories he would tell me, who he would pick up in New York City, was out of this world. It was like something from Twilight Zone.
A baby that could talk at birth?
No, not talk, sing opera.
The voice.
The voice.
Was like,
singing opera right after coming out of vaginal canal.
Wow.
It's amazing.
All right, Gianita wants a prayer, guys. Pray for my sister who just found out she has a fibroid. Oh, how interesting. We were just talking about medicine that could help with the fibroid. She has a fibroid that may be cancerous, and they want to give her a hysterectomy. Pray for her womb. Woo.
Also, she don't need a hysterectomy because they want to. They want to take. Well, I ain't even want to say what they want to do with her hysterectomy.
And so that the fibroids would shrink also.
Yeah.
Because fibroids can shrink.
You want to take that, Logi? Or you want to improv? How you want to do it? Or you want me to take it for a start?
I want a veggie back. So you take it.
All right.
And I'll look for a more appropriate
one. All right, family. Let's put her womb in between our palms. Pray for my sister, Gianita's sister. So we're going to imagine, family, Gianita's sister's womb in between our palms. And I ask for special guidance from ascended masters to surround Archangel Michael, Angel of Protection, surround Gianita's sister's womb. Archangel of Healing, Archangel Raphael, please surround Gianita's sister's womb. And we ask for ascended masters, our big sisters, to guide the healing. Yes, I am washing. Let's wash her womb with purple light coming from our crown chakra, exhaling through our palms tonight. I am purple cleansing, shining, reducing through melting in the amethyst bowl between our palms. I am washing Gianita's system back to being whole. I am forgiving wherever Gianita's sister needs to give forgiveness. Guide her angels. Put your hands on her shoulders, ascended masters, so Gianita's sister's soul can conjure up the courage to forgive all life and to forgive herself, so that herself can reflect a compassionate, detached forgiving of all forms of life, known and unknown, remembered and forgotten. Wash her womb, mind, her body, her bones, her soul, forgiving, washing the rivers of forgiveness, washing the rivers of forgiveness, flowing amethyst waters of lavender, waters warm to the perfect temperature of forgiveness, of forgiveness.
I write that down. So I'm gonna veggie back off of this.
Ashe, aho.
So take it.
Do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
All right. Blessing for Gianita's sister. May your desire to be healed of these fibroids be granted. May what is wonderful in your life be restored to good health. May you be receptive to the ways in which healing needs to happen. May you take good care of yourself. May you extend compassion to all that hurts within your mind, body, and spirit. May you be patient with time it takes to heal. May you be aware of the wonders of your body, mind, and spirit, and their ability to return you to good health. May you be open to receive from those who extend kindness, care, and compassion to you. May you rest peacefully under the shelter wings of divine love, trusting in this gracious presence. May you find little moments of beauty and joy to sustain you. May you keep hope in your heart and healing in your mind. Almighty I am. Almighty I am. Almighty I am.
Ashe.
Ashe. Aho.
All right. Who's next?
We have another young lady. Her name is Briani, and we want to pray for her for financial abundance.
Oh, that's Lachi's favorite.
Yeah. Billions and billions and billions of dollars, billions and billions and billions of dollars, billions and billions and billions of dollars.
I'm falling back into the shadows of the shrooms. Go ahead, Lachi.
I know y'all may think that this is not true, but I think within 3 months, I'm gonna be telling y'all that decree bore fruit. That decree alone bore fruit. But what we're gonna do for this good sister, we're gonna hook her up. We're gonna give her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 power decrees for abundance. Okay. So now, what's her name? What's her name?
I'm typing it now. Wait, I spelled it wrong. Abundance. Briani.
Briani. Okay. Briani, if you could do these decrees with me, it will empower it even more. And if you want to find out about these decrees and join us in the morning, these are the type of things we do. In fact, we do these same decrees I'm reading now every day. I am the resurrection and the life. Briani, we said her name is?
Yes, Briani.
Briani. I am the resurrection and life of Briani's overwhelming balanced supply of every good thing which she had in the first 2 golden ages. I demand it again, come forth to serve her and to fulfill the divine plan, the ascended master way right now and forever. 1. I am the resurrection and life of Briani's finances, now made manifest everywhere forever. I demand the resurrection and the life of her balanced supply of every good thing which she had in the great central sun before the world was, released to her now by the light of God that never fails. I demand his truth and service to her now in everything she chooses to do in the physical octave. I am the 3. I am the resurrection and life of the ascended master's original divine way of manifesting God's supply of every good thing, 1,000,000,000 times more each instant of each day, with lightning speed each instant of each hour, right now and forever. I am the 4. I am the resurrection and life of. I am the open door that no man can shut. No human being can shut it into the limitless opulence of God's great cosmic heart, now made manifest, visible and tangible in her hands and use right now and forever. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Billions, almighty I am. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Billions from God's own hand. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Billions, cash in our hands and use today. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. Release billions and billions and billions of dollars. billions right now God's way. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Billions, your victory unto us forever hold sway. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Billions, your protection through and to Brianni hold sway. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Release bins and bins and bins of dollars. Billions, your limit supply through and to Brianni forever hold sway. I demand this manifest now. I demand this manifest now. I demand this manifest now. It's coming to you, my sister.
Woo! I felt that. I think I'm gonna get some billions and billions and billions of dollars, Logic.
Yeah, that took me, made me high. I was like, Elon Musk ain't got nothing on us.
Exactly.
Whew.
Woo. Emila, you getting your billions and billions and billions of dollars too,
I
right?
say I am indeed.
Wow.
Woo. Anyone else want prayers?
Well,
Are
you know
we good,
what?
everyone?
And when you
Woo.
stop getting the prayer requests, let's do one for the planet.
Let's see. What you got here, Giannia? A ganja yogi sessions. Oh my God. You're doing ganja at your yogi sessions? You want everybody to be asleep? Give thanks. Thank you, Rhonda.
Do a shroom yogi. Do a shroom yoga session. I bet you that bend up in ways you can't imagine. Pretzel. We're waking up the next day with pretzelitis. Okay.
All right. I think that's it. No one else has prayers?
You know what? Laji had a great idea for a 10-minute meditation for the world. And Bliss, look at the bottom. We have the music selection. And the one that seems to really be meditative is the one called Shasta Trinity. Can you see it?
I am scrolling down
Where it says
now.
background music.
Shasta Trinity, yes.
Yeah, then you could turn it up.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
And we family, we're gonna imagine the world.
So we're gonna meditate for 10 minutes, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. That was a great idea, Laji. Thank you. I am within Laji. I thank you. I am thankful.
You ready?
Family. One more thing, family. For those who need to see, this is the I am QR code, so that you can get nourished during the week. And I want to acknowledge again, Shekamadou Bamba, Sheki Bafal, so that y'all can see Saint Germain, Simeon Toko, the latest Christ born in the Congo. Laji, I gotta send that to you. I'm sorry if it slipped my mind.
Can you send it in an email?
Email, okay. Nikolai Tesla.
Because I want to put this in the Guru Gita, because we got pictures in the Guru Gita, and I want to put them in there.
All right. And Sanat Kumara, Enoch the Ethiopian. And we're going to put the world between our palms. And sisters, y'all can imagine the world between your knees if you like, or between your palms.
You ready?
That was for the tantrikas in the audience. Yeah, ready.
Let's go. Can you hear it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Woo. Whew.
Hey Bliss, I'm looking over here at somebody's comment. Sardinia Ramos, you see that?
Prayer for the unborn baby coming into the family. We prayed for, did you say the prayer for all the babies? Prayer for an unborn baby coming into the family in a couple of months, that he or she arrival be a blessed one.
All right. You want to do that, Laji?
All right, I got something for her.
Yeah.
Sardinia, write this down if you can, or go back over the video. You can say this every day that that child is in the womb, right? A siddha is a godlike being. Sri Ram is another name of God. So this is what I did myself. That every time my children woke up or went to sleep, but when they're in the womb, if you're saying this, it's more powerful because it's going directly in the subconscious mind of the child to be. All right. You are a siddha. Remember, siddha means godlike being or the Christ. You are a siddha with total recall of mind. You will master all the virtuous qualities and be good and kind. Your ways will be the ways of Sri Ram, abundance of love and truth. Your heart will be as pure gold, a siddha, that is you. Your chosen work will bring you great finance. You have abundance of wealth and zest. Your body will be strong and beautiful, and your life filled with great success. 130 million japa, your destiny, repeat. Unleash the power of the mantra and make your life complete. Siddha Guru child. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am.
Thank you.
Ashe.
Ashe. Aho.
And I want to thank you, Milo. You bring a nice Shakti flavor to the healing circle, girl.
This is true.
Shimmy, shimmy, sham, sham, shimmy, shimmy, shoo. I want to thank all the audience now and in the future, all the participants. Thank you. I want to thank you, Miss Bliss. I want to
Thank you.
Laji. Wow. Thank you, Gianita and Rhonda, and Sardinia, and who else? All the folks in the chat. Journey.
Everyone.
Oh, that's Journey to Bliss. Violi and Huey, Pet Jeremiah, and who else is there? Everybody. Brad, Key, Kai, Ruby, Shamabo, Eileen, Sophia, Osun, Kimmy. Thank you. Thank you for being part of this. Crystal energy. Any announcements?
Is Vaikunta on?
Who?
Vaikunta?
Yeah, Vaikunta.
Oh, I didn't see any Vaikunta on tonight.
He probably doesn't know this link. He probably doesn't know this link. So
you can share it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Miss Bliss, again. And when they bust us out of the YouTube trap door,
when they let you out of jail.
Yeah. No,
they
let me out of the basement. When they let me out the basement, we're going to continue to do dual broadcasts so we can continue to build the platform.
freedom of speech jail. When they let you out of freedom of speech jail.
Yeah.
Or freedom of speech dungeon. We're gonna call it the dungeon. Because we making it happen anyway. We're gonna make the bricks vibrate. The crystal in the bricks vibrate. Can't stop a movement. Mm-hmm. Any last word, Emilio La? Just something so we can hear your voice, woman. Wake up so we can hear your voice. Listen to her voice, Laji.
What did you say?
So
said, listen to her voice, brother. Man.
Listen to her voice. To it.
Oh my goodness. so it is so beautiful during the prayer for the world. It initially was just so heavy, and I felt all the pain, and it brought a lot of tears to my eyes. But then I just was breathing in light, and slowly but surely it eventually consumed the world, and then it started to float, and then it started to spin, and it was just this ball of light. But it was hard in the beginning. It was super heavy and a lot of pain. Wow. So thank you for that.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that. Like, I could feel tingling along my third eye and along my head when we were doing the meditation, and like a sense of peacefulness. So thank you, Cherokee Jones. Thank you, Doc, Sardinia, Gianita, Rhonda, Brad, who else? Yoli, Huey, Pet, everyone who was here with us tonight praying and listening to us. Thank you for participating in the channel and supporting the channel. I'm extremely grateful. We are grateful. You have anything to say, you guys?
Ashe, aho. I want to thank Baraka for his opening.
Yes, Brother Baraka. Miss him.
Battle's all around you, and it's right in your face.
That was a good one. And don't forget to say, let's go.
Let's go.
Get to the chapel.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. We're going to bid everyone farewell. Have a beautiful night, everyone. Laji, do you want to say anything else?
I was going to say, get to the chopper, but that was too that's delayed humor. Anyway, no, everybody, God bless you.
Hey, wait. Remind everybody of Sunday.
Oh yeah. Sundays we have satsang. We're doing the prayers, decrees, chanting, and meditation from 8:15 to 10:30, and then on 10:30 we're doing the I Am Present discourses from the volume 4 of Saint Germain's I Am Discourses, and everybody's welcome and it's free. And from Sunday to Friday, we're doing all of these, the prayers, decrees, chanting, every day, meditation, every day. So of course it's free and everybody's welcome. The information is in the chat. Everybody's welcome. It's free. And you're learning how to do these prayers. You're learning how to do the decrees. You're learning how to do the chants. And you're learning mantra with meditation. So we do 10 minutes of prayer, 20 minutes of decrees, an hour of chanting, and 45 minutes of meditations.
And this Bliss, you see where it says Sunday I Am class announcement on the video clip?
In the video?
Yeah, Sunday. It's like the fourth one from the top. You see it?
Yes. You want me to put that on?
Please.
Okay, hold on. Beautiful. And we have Laji's information here, his Cash App, his Instagram, his phone number. So you guys can reach out to him whenever you're ready.
And as said before, anyone who'd like to join us in these practices in the morning can do so. We have another class that's a financial class, and that's almost closed down. If anybody's interested in that, give me a call.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry.
Wonderful.
Yep.
All right. That's it.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Mwah.
Good night.